I dream about fighting every night.
You've got a rage problem, right?
It's not a problem!
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Yours truly, Brevin Thompson, is back, this time to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which was directed by Jeff Rowe, and tells the story of the Turtle brothers Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael, who team up with April O'Neil to track down a mysterious criminal known as Superfly. He's been behind a series of robberies, which is all part of his master plan. The Turtles have to take him down as they hope to be accepted by New York City as heroes. I've been a casual TMNT fan. I've seen bits of the 80s TV show, and I can see why a lot of people have like a lot of nostalgia for it, especially for people who grew up in the 80s. The original film from the 90s I loved, and I watched that countless times on VHS when I was a kid. The 2003 series I liked a lot when I was a kid. The 2007 animated movie, TMNT, I think is okay. And the two live-action films that were produced by Michael Bay are decent enough, but I have no desire to, watch those for obvious reasons. So when it came to Mutant Mayhem, I checked this out just purely out of curiosity, and to my surprise, I really ended up enjoying TMNT Mutant Mayhem. And this is definitely, without a doubt, one of the better animated movies that has come out this year. The animation style I thought was brilliant, and they definitely took a lot of inspiration from Spider-Verse. And how the certain sequences are animated, it just looks... it's just amazing to look at. One thing that this film got right was the chemistry between the Turtles. The voice actors did a fantastic job portraying these characters, and it made me believe that these characters were brothers. And their comedic timing was right, and their banter, especially during the action sequences, I thought was great. I think that certain aspects of the Turtles were kind of changed specifically for this film. They made Michelangelo a little bit smarter compared to Donatello, who's usually depicted as the brains of the group, which I think would kind of annoy diehard TMNT fans. But I think that for the most part, how Donatello's character was handled, I mean, he was smart enough for me, but I can see that annoying certain TMNT fans. Leonardo is depicted as the leader of the group, and he does show leadership skills, and Raphael is normally depicted as the angry asshole. Although he doesn't show moments of rage, I mean, he is a bit sarcastic and he likes violence. But it's played more for laughs in this film. I loved Jackie Chan as Splinter. I would say he's probably the comic relief of the film, even though I would say that if you needed a comic relief in a TMNT film, that would normally go to Michelangelo, since he's often depicted as the comic relief of the Turtles. But I thought that Splinter, for the most part, was probably the funniest character in the film. Of course, there are moments where he has a serious side to his character, and he's very overprotective of the Turtles and doesn't want them to interact with humans because of his own terrible experiences with humans. But by the end of the film, I mean, he becomes more accepting to humans because of the Turtles' friendship with April. The Turtles have a desire to be accepted by society, especially as heroes. And April can relate to the Turtles in a way because, much like the Turtles, she's a bit of a social outcast at school. She aspires to become a reporter, but she's a bit camera shy, we'll just say that. So when she teams up with the Turtles to track down Superfly, she sees this as her chance to cover a big story for her school paper. And when it comes to the villain Superfly, who's voiced by Ice Cube of all people, I thought for the most part Ice Cube did a pretty good job as this character. He's funny in certain moments, but then there's moments, especially in the third act, where he can be intimidating in areas, and proves to be a pretty powerful adversary for the Turtles. And he has a few mutants on his side, including Leatherhead and Bebop and Rocksteady, who are voiced by Seth Rogen and John Cena, which I thought was brilliant. I wish I gotten, like, more of them as those characters. The action sequences are a ton of fun to watch and beautifully animated. And in terms of, like, how it's executed, it's pretty much on par with how it was executed in the Spider-Verse films. And there was just not one moment where I thought the action was dull or it looked poorly animated in certain moments. I was just having a ton of fun watching this. And despite watching this like a hawk for flaws, I don't really have any problems with this. This is definitely one of the best movies of the year. In terms of best animated film, it's probably neck and neck with Across the Spider-Verse, which I'll do a video for pretty soon. And this is definitely the best TMNT movie, right next to the original live-action film from 1990. I love the action sequences, I love the animation style, I love the voice actors. I love how they changed, like, aspects of the Turtles' origin story. This is just a lot of fun. And if you have kids, I mean, I'm sure they will have a blast watching this. Because if you're a kid, you're bound to love TMNT. And there's material in there that can please both kids and adults. This is just a fun time. I would definitely recommend this film. I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem an A+. So what did you think of the film? Let me know in the comments below. And guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Looking forward to doing more videos really soon. And if you want my thoughts on old or new films, of course, you know where to find me.